Fortnite's Superhero Showdown is over, but in its place, a whole new nightmare has taken root. Season 3's epic battle between the Supernovas and Maskmaker Dago might have ended with the defeat of a massive tentacle monster, but in its final moments, it left behind something far more dangerous. In today's breakdown, we're going to look at how we went from a superhero-themed season to a full-on bug invasion, and why it might be setting up one of the wildest arcs in Fortnite's storyline yet. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. The road of the Super Showdown began when Maskmaker Dago launched a surprise attack on Supernova Academy. His forces overran the grounds, corrupted the land, and forced the students to evacuate. Morale was shattered, but Morgan Miss stepped up, putting aside her own struggles to lead the team and rekindle their fighting spirit. She had us gather mementos to inspire the Supernovas and even use Spire remnants to create a momentum for the fallen academy. It was a rallying point, but Dago was far from done. Dago planted 9 massive Spire monoliths around the island, draining its energy and anchoring the spirit realm to Oninoshima. Just before the final battle, Hope had 2 ominous visions, one of a tentacle wrapping around a spray can and another of terrifying bugs. The meaning wasn't clear at first, but it wouldn't stay a mystery for long. The event began in Demon's Domain, where Dago emerged from the depths, summoning a massive tentacle from the spirit realm. Bowing before it, he told the creature to serve the master, but instead it smacked him aside. Whatever Dago was serving, this monster clearly answered to someone else, likely the Dark Presence itself. The Supernovas launched their attack in 2 strike teams, Formation Tau and Formation Theta, and with Morgan Mist's final blow, they forced the tentacle to retreat. But before the dust could settle, 3 more tentacles burst from the portal, channeling Zero Shard energy into an enormous blast. That's when Superman arrived. Cutting through the main tentacle, he drove the monster back into the spirit realm and destroyed the monoliths, sealing the portal. The day was saved, or so it seemed. As the tentacle's remains began to rot, its purple blood spilled across the battlefield. Insects swarmed to feed and were instantly mutated by the creature's energy. This was the moment Hope's second vision came true. The superhero fight was over, but the island was about to face a brand new threat. In the aftermath, Morgan Miss revealed that the tentacles were only part of an even larger creature Dago had been trying to unleash, one that might be connected to the Dark Presence. Whether that's true or not, the bugs it left behind are real, and they're multiplying. To face the swarm, a new military faction called OXR has arrived. Their lightning bolt on a bug logo makes their mission clear: extermination. The O may stand for Oninoshima or even the bug's name, while the R could be Rangers, giving us the Oninoshima Extermination Rangers. These aren't just soldiers, they're the island's last line of defense. And there's something even stranger about the bugs themselves. Their wings are coated in chrome, the same chrome we saw back in Chapter 3 Season 4's Paradise. They're not from the last reality, but their mutation came from the tentacle's blood, which could mean the monster has ties to the last reality after all. So in just one event, we've gone from heroes versus villains to a fight for survival against a planet-wide infestation. The Supernovas may have beaten Dago and the tentacle, but the Dark Presence is still out there, waiting. And with the OXR stepping in, chrome-coated bugs spreading across the island, and the threat of the spirit realm still looming, Season 4 could be less about saving the day and more about staying alive. And that's how we went from a superhero showdown in Season 3 to a full-on bug invasion in Season 4. But the new season isn't just about the OXR fighting swarms. Epic has packed the island with hidden details, callbacks, and secrets that most players will miss. We've got pop culture references, emotional tributes, returning mysteries, and even clues that could hint at what's coming next. I've gone through all Easter eggs this season and picked the ones you absolutely need to see. Let's get into it. We all know about the Tier 1 Halo Spartan skin, but here's the detail most players miss. That flaming helmet is a legendary deep cut from Halo 3. Back then, Bungie gave it only to employees, so you instantly knew when you were fighting a dev. It became a piece of Halo history, carried over into later games, and in Halo Infinite. It's still exclusive to 343 industry staff. Now, for the first time, you can wear it in Fortnite. No developer status required. One of the most charming details this season is on Agent Patch, the Panda Bear FBI agent. Everyone assumes his name comes from the eye patch, but zoom in and you'll see the patch is actually just a natural marking in his fur. It's a clever twist on a classic character trope, and one of those details you'd miss unless you're really looking. The new Deadmau 5 skin has a shirt with a cat on it. That's Meowting, his real pet who sadly passed in 2023. Meowting was a huge part of Deadmau's career, appearing in merch, on socials, even album covers. Now Epic has immortalized him in Fortnite, making it one of the most heartfelt tributes in the game's history. The Green Ranger in the Battle Pass has his Dragon Dagger, and yes, Epic made it play the exact tune from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV show that summons the Dragon Sword. It's a frame-by-frame recreation of the original scene, which is crazy attention to detail for a collab cosmetic. The Rescue Run emote looks like your teammate dramatically sprinting to revive you, but it's actually based on Baywatch, the 90s lifeguard show famous for slow-motion beach runs. Fortnite even mimicked the pacing and posture of the actors, which makes the reference instantly click for anyone who's seen the original. This one is both hilarious and creepy. At the bird gas station, Bugsworms have trashed the place, kidnapped the bird mascot, and dragged it into their hive, where they've literally built a shrine around it. It's such a weird bit of environmental storytelling, and it makes the bugs feel way more like a cult than just enemies. On the OG Season 5 map, Epic has brought back one of the community's favorite inside jokes, the failed rescue mission. Before, there was only a small tombstone marking it. Now, they've rebuilt the entire scene, complete with the original golf cart. It's a love letter to longtime players who remember the event from years ago. There's a giant shiny cracked monolith on the map with no explanation. Fans are speculating it's tied to the season storyline or the live event, and some think it could be a Fortnite festival teaser. Whatever it is, it's clearly important because it stands out against everything else on the island. May's loading screen is full of season 4 details, but in the corner she's holding a mug with a Fall Guy bean on it. This could be a fun background gag, or it could be a hint at a new obstacle course mode just like the one from previous seasons. Fortnite's Easter eggs are always fun, but seasons 4 mix of nostalgia, pop culture, and emotional tribute makes them some of the best yet. Which one blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. Those were some of the wildest Easter eggs hiding in season 4, but that's not all that's going on in Fortnite right now. While players have been busy hunting secrets, Epic's been setting the stage for some massive updates. We're talking about a possible new festival artist, horror icons ready to crash Halloween, brand new gameplay features, and even more huge collabs on the way. Let's get into it. Something strange has appeared on the island. A massive glowing monolith. Epic hasn't said a word about it, but players have already been connecting the dots, and all signs point towards a David Guetta collab. This current monolith tour uses a nearly identical structure as a centerpiece of a stage show, and Fortnite Festival has a history of teasing upcoming artists with in-game props before their reveal. We've seen it with Lady Gaga, The Weeknd, Billie Eilish, and now it looks like David Guetta might be the next in line. Over on the spooky side of things, Ghostface is bringing one of the most unsettling mythics we've ever seen. His kit comes with a jump scare mechanic that triggers when you attack an enemy, a creepy pulse effect that kicks in while you stalk your target, and both primary and secondary abilities to keep the pressure up. The catch is that moving with the weapon slows you down, forcing you into that slow, menacing walk that makes Ghostface feel like he stepped right out of a slasher film. And Ghostface won't be alone this October. Jason Voorhees is also set to arrive in Fortnite this Halloween, giving us a horror movie showdown on the island. While we haven't seen his full loadout yet, having both of these icons in the same event is going to make this year's Fortnitemares one of the most memorable yet. Outside of Halloween, one of the most exciting new features on the horizon is companions. These are pet-like characters that follow you around during matches, but only you can see your own companion, and you won't be able to see your enemies. We've already had a first look at a skateboard turtle, a tough little bulldog, and even a mini mecha team leader, each bringing its own personality. It's a fresh spin on the old pet system, and it's going to add a lot more flavor to your loadout. Shop updates are pointing to the return of Ash Williams from Evil Dead, and he's not coming alone. The Terminator T800 has also had its shop files refreshed in recent updates. If the timing lines up, we could see both of them dropping together right in time for the spooky season. For the competitive scene, we've got our first real look at the FNCS version of Surf Witch. It's got that perfect balance of sleek and flashy, so expect to see it become a favorite in arena lobbies once it's live. And for anime fans, the One Punch Man crossover is getting bigger. Genos is now officially confirmed to be joining the lineup, and leakers are pointing to Tatsumaki as well. If both are coming, this could easily be one of Fortnite's most stacked anime events yet. It's not just Ghostface getting in on the spooky season. A brand new Halloween version of the classic tomato head skin is on the way. Imagine the iconic pizza mascot, but given the full Halloween treatment. Darker colors, creepy details, and perfect for trolling lobbies in October. For the OG crowd, Epic has officially teased the return of one of Fortnite's most legendary icons, Kevin the Cube. As the Chapter 1 Season 5 map progresses, Kevin will appear near Paradise Palms before beginning an island-wide journey. If history repeats itself, he's headed towards Look Lake. But what happens when he gets there this time is anyone's guess. this could be the start of another massive storyline moment for OG. One of the wilder rumors right now is a Simpsons mini-season, and the latest chatter says it would take place on the Chapter 6 map. Epic's recent TV and movie crossovers makes this sound less crazy than it might have a year ago. Companions have been rumored for a while, but now we might actually have a release date. On the Battle Pass Super Style Stab, the last page has 6 rewards instead of the usual 5. We've never had more than 5 super styled skins, so that extra slot is very likely for our first companion. That's true, we could see companions land on August 26th, with one being included as a Battle Pass reward. And to make it even better, a petting animation for companions has also leaked, so you'll be able to interact with them mid-match. Looking ahead, the next live event will apparently feature a base and tie directly into the mysterious monoliths that have been appearing. New files also point to lightning events returning, which could mean we're in for some massive environmental changes or a big flashy set piece during the event. On the crossover side, data miners have spotted fresh Batmobile files in the game. No word yet on whether this will be a drivable vehicle or a special event item. But given Fortnite's history with DC, we could be seeing Batman make another big return. And finally, we've got a big update on the Fox Clan storyline. If we talk to Mizuki about the Fox Clan, she explains that they've gone back into hiding and scattered across the Omniverse, all because of the chaos they could cause with the magical masks. She says a shattering ward cost everyone something, and for the Fox Clan, that was their bravery. She's glad her brother Stray is safe, but it's interesting, even the newer generation of the Fox Clan who weren't part of the Shattering War still live in fear. It shows us how devastating the war must have been, and how its effects have rippled through the clan's history. From secret Season 4 Easter eggs hiding in plain sight, to massive collaborations and features coming in the next few updates, and even deep-cut storyline teases like the Fox Clan's fate and Kevin's return, Fortnite is absolutely stacked right now. Whether you're here for the crossovers, the gameplay changes, or the lore, there's something coming for everyone. The question is, which of these are you most hyped for? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.